It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A first down throw for Brissett. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Jacoby Brissett in it.
We knew this game had the potential to have quite a few twists and turns, but maybe not on the very first play of the game.
And not only did they end up with an interception, they got an actual bonus too. A nice return ends up setting them up 1st and goal. What a change and what a twist.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Colts 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Ball carrier.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and run. Taylor, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
23 yards on the play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Brissett now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, Brissett. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
1st and 10, Taylor now. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Taken down.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And a Jaguar first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 2nd and 1 from the 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Colts nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards, the final tally.
At the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Brissett on 1st down. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Colts nothing.
On 1st down, Taylor. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So simple math here. The first half, they've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brissett now. This one into the hands of Burton. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Brissett.
22-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he's going to be met at about the 43. The tackle there by George Odom.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Taylor. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Josh Lambo.
Albert O, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wound.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the route is on here in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brissett sets to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Brissett on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw again, Brissett. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
Jacksonville.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Jaguars 42, Colts nothing.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset, but typically have to...
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Let's go, let's go.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Lambeau to kick off 4.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Nothing in that first half. Nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter.
Jaguars 49, Colts 7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll look to throw here. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
And out. It's 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Naheem.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And 6 yards.
Brissett. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Their 49-yard line.
Again, it's Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Brissett going for it all. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
47.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
12-yard line.
Brissett again. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts gain a bit of respectability.
His kick.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 49. Colts.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Another try after the first down sack. Brissett, the toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. First down, Brissett. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, here's Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Nice play, man.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing
and all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. A first down throw for Brissett. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
Third down.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10. Throwing, Brissett. And that's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, Brissett. And that's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's now second.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Taylor. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. We're set on 1st down. Catch made here by Campbell. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 30.
We're set now. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Extra point splits the uprights. And